I would tell her that more Americans are working than ever before. He has enrolled more Americans in health insurance through the healthcare.gov than ever before. He finally got Medicare to negotiate the cost of prescription drugs. You look too young, but if you're going to get there. And in New Hampshire, he brought $2 billion into the New Hampshire
That's
economy.
right. He built that bridge where nobody really goes, though, right?
Well, we did allocate a lot of money for roads and bridges to expand access to child care to make it more affordable, housing, broadened access to substance use disorder treatment.
Do you think he's going to help us get more vaccines?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's kind of up to the drug company.
I've had 3 shots, and I don't know if I can get another one.
Oh, you mean for COVID?
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure you can. When was your last one?
I have to look on my phone, but it was last year.
Oh, yeah.
So I might need a booster now, right? Yeah. Do you have any boosters?
Yeah, I had one in October. There are a couple different kinds now.
Oh, okay.
There's one that is
not
mRNA, if that scares you.
What do you think about the border situation?
Well, in New Hampshire?
No, the border, like Mexico and the United States and all those people coming over.
A comprehensive immigration solution has eluded Congress for decades.
Yeah.
We have to get there.
Do you think it helped when Joe Biden said, we need to surge the border? That's what got me to vote for Joe Biden the first time, when he said at the podium, we need to surge the border when I get in. And now we have 7 million people here. Right? I try to explain this to my wife all the time. She doesn't listen to me.
She doesn't.
No.
How sad.
What do you think about that, though?
That she doesn't listen?
No, not her. About Joe Biden saying we need to surge the border.
I didn't hear him say that.
Yeah, he said it during the Democrat debate. Yeah.
I guess I missed that.
Yeah. How do you feel about that, knowing that he actually did say that? Because that kind of made me feel a little weird, but I still,
We have to enforce our borders.
Okay.
We have to enforce border security.
Yeah.
Hello. How are you? Good. How are you?
Yeah. Well, what brought you out here today to stand here?
I'm a state senator. This is my district. I'm your state senator.
Oh, okay. Okay. And what is your name?
Cindy Rosenwald.
Oh, okay. Cindy Rosenbaum. Okay.
Wald.
Wong?
Rosenwald.
Okay.
Where do you live?
I live here in just on the other side over here on Cortland and.
I'm Cortland. I live on Wellington.
Oh, okay.
So
yeah. Hey, what do you think about the chemtrails, Senator?
The what?
The chemtrails. The stuff that flies in the air and drops all the aluminum dioxide.
God, I don't know how I feel about that.
Well, I know that the state of New Hampshire had a vote up there recently.
Did they?
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think it might have been in the House.
How did you get your seat?
I ran for it.
Did you really? What was your platform?
Well, I want to make sure that everybody in New Hampshire has an opportunity to thrive and be successful.
Okay, but is that in the Constitution?
Well, it's certainly in the U.S. Constitution.
No. You know what? When you say that, what I think of is when you're actually thinking of everybody has the opportunity to have the pursuit of life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, right? In the Constitution, it doesn't say we're going to give you free daycare for your children and everybody's going to get the benefits that everybody else gets, right?
Well, that's true.
Okay, so as a state senator, what part of the Constitution do you actually agree with?
All of it.
All of it. Okay, so the Second Amendment is a big issue for you?
It's not a big issue, but I agree with it.
But you agree with it. You believe in the castle doctrine?
That your home is your castle?
Well, that you have the right to protect your home.
Yeah.
Okay, so you believe in that? You believe in the First Amendment?
I certainly do.
Do you believe in hate speech?
No.
No?
But some hate speech is protected. Some speech is protected, but there are constitutionally agreed limits that the Supreme Court has set. You can't scream fire in a crowded
But that's not
theater.
hate speech. That's actually endangering the lives
Well,
of
that's
others. Yeah. So hate speech, would be like, burn the KKK. Would you be for, is that hate speech? Well, you're a state senator. You should know
I'm
this.
not a judge.
Well, you don't have to be. You're a state senator. You work in the legislature of the state. So you should have an opinion on that, right?
I
Remember, I'm showing this to my wife. Yeah.
and
Yeah.
who knows who else. I
Well,
hope you have a
I'm just
great
asking you
night.
questions. So what was your main platform position when you ran as state senator here in New Hampshire?
Well, I've worked a lot on healthcare policy in New Hampshire.
What part of healthcare policy do you not agree with the state of New Hampshire?
Well, I think there should be more medical privacy than people in New Hampshire.
Okay, so like COVID-19 vaccine cards should not be allowed?
No.
They shouldn't, right? Or they
Well, I
should?
think if you want one, you should have one.
No, but you know what I'm saying? How they used to show? Did you fight back in the day when they were saying, show me your papers?
No, I didn't.
You didn't, so you didn't believe in that privacy.
Well, when it endangers somebody else's health.
But if you're vaccinated and if I'm not vaccinated, aren't you protected? Isn't that what a vaccine means?
But you're not. That's the difference.
What does that mean? I'm confused.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Okay, if you get vaccinated and I'm not vaccinated, Senator, how is it that you're not protected?
You're not. If you're not,
So you're worried about my health.
I'm worried about public health.
So just vaccinate the sheeple then, right? Or the people that want to get vaccinated.
Well,
Correct?
that's what it's turned into.
That's what it should be, right? Because you don't want to force other people to get medical stuff done to them, right? Or do you?
No.
You don't. So you believe in freedom of medical care? Like, I know you're probably a Democrat, right? For voting for Joe Biden, it's like me. And like abortion rights, is that reproductive health care rights?
Yes.
How is it reproductive health care when you're killing a child in the womb?
Well, that may be your perspective.
Well, it's also the law's perspective. If you think about it, if I murder somebody who's pregnant, I could get charged for double homicide. So how does that work?
You could have enhanced penalties.
What does that mean? But I'm giving you a fact. If a woman is pregnant and she has a child in the womb, which has different DNA than the mother, because as soon as that baby is started, it has different separate DNA. And if I murder that woman and she has a baby in the womb, guess what? I just made 2 murders. But how is that health care rights? Or what did I say? Reproductive health care. That's a good question, isn't it? I've always asked.
To another polling location, but it was a
Oh, my
pleasure
God.
to speak with you.
Senator, it was a pleasure meeting you.
Bye.
Thank you so much for everything. And I'm voting for Trump.